Hello, today I'm going to be playing Word Dragon H2. It's been a while since the last time I played. So I think I have the map in the coin, but I have like a bunch of quests I want to do before I actually head off to the deep roads. So that's what I'm going to probably do this time. If you're watching this at a later time, please consider giving me a follow. Thank you. Okay, so I have to bring Flemeth's amulet back. I do have everything I need to head off. I need to find Cullen and Wilmot. Okay, I have to take Aveline with me. Talk to Varric. Okay, yeah, and I have to break into my old family home. So I have quite a bit to do before I head off to the deep roads. Alright. These are the DLC quests. Okay, well I'm not going to do those for a while because they're pretty endgame stuff. Alrighty.
I always wanted to bring you children back to meet your grandparents. Now, I wish we'd stayed in Ferelden.
I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago. Looks like the dog's trying to tunnel his way out of this hovel. Can't blame him.
Yikes, can you imagine having that for your bed? Ugh. I guess I haven't done any of the outside quests, so I guess I'll leave the city for a while and do some of those. And then I'll come back and do the inner city stuff since I did those last time I played.
Let's make this quick! I I'll cut you open!
don't know, some people said they didn't like the upgrade from Dragon Age Origins to 2, but 2 definitely looks a lot less like everything's muddy and red. It's got some nice color. I like it. I don't know. It did have to grow on me at first though. So hopefully, even though Veilguard seems like it's a different art style too, it'll grow on me. It didn't really bother me. Anyway.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
Well, that's unfortunate. What did you call me?
What's a Shemlin? An elven slur for human.
It means you're not one of the people, and you should leave now.
What are the Dalish?
Who are you people?
We are the last of the Elven.
Keep that in mind, Hawk. Elves you see elsewhere, figments of your imagination.
They have given up their identity to live among Shemlin. They're elven no more.
Well, that doesn't seem like something you should be able to decide. I don't want trouble.
I was given an amulet for someone named Marathari.
How do you know that name?
Wait, this is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought she'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marathari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
Marathari? I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andarana Tishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you. There's truth in your face. A rare thing in a human. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Were you expecting
Your
me?
guard said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do. To my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Why bring the amulet here?
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten. As for Asha Bellinar, I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
Flemish just owed all kinds of favors. What does the amulet do?
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child. Made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
That's why I'm here.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are blessed by luck, then. I will pray that Mithal watches over your path. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain, and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Well, that's a weird request. Who are you sending?
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
Yeah, weird.
That seems a little odd.
It is her wish, and I must grant it. You will find Meryl waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
This mountain is cursed, I swear. 3 days in a row I've shot at and missed deer.
Oh, that's a good plan.
Maybe it's not the mountain. Maybe it's just you that's cursed my love.
You always know just what to say. I minded it.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure.
Wonderful. Make your business here quick.
Maybe it's not the mountain. Maybe it's just you that's cursed my love.
You always know
Meryl
just
will
what to
guide
say.
you to Sunderland's Peak.
An Ethera, human.
May your steps be
If the
guided
Keeper wants
by
you
the
here,
Creators.
then be welcome.
Up and a run at Tishan, stranger.
Conclude your business with Keeper Marathari, Shemlin, and be gone.
Mayron, I brought you something.
Watch your steps, Shem.
I
You
beg
don't
your
know
pardon,
how
sir.
many dealers.
Not a lot of game, plenty of wine.
That's interesting. part of me feels like the elves didn't just like start aging. They might have been like reproducing with humans, and then those offspring were aging like humans did, and it scared the elves. Something like that, maybe. Instead of just like randomly started aging. It seems weird.
It's not often we allow humans into our camp. Take care not to abuse the privilege.
Let's see what's up here first.
So, Carver, have you thought about what you'll do if your expedition doesn't pay off?
This is our only chance, and you know it.
You're so damned proud you couldn't pick up a trade.
And who would take a Ferelden apprentice? Maybe in another year I could work my way up to Piss Boy.
Fine, let's crawl down some holes. Good bloody luck for your sake.
Carver has such a bad attitude. I gotta level up Aveline quick. Carter is like just my rival. Gosh. Don't have a great brother-sister relationship, I guess.
To arms! Let's finish this! Now! Hard won and deserved.
Meryl. It'd be interesting if she was into Venture to learn more about magic and stuff in Veilguards. Maybe we'll see her again.
I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anathera.
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Meryl, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
Why leave your clan?
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
Did you do something wrong?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly, anyway. The Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out in time.
What was that?
Did you hear that strange noise?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Sure you didn't. What's the matter?
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met a human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know. Not you, personally, of course. I'm sure they don't have any tales about you. Or not scary ones, at least. Not that you're not notable enough to have a story. I'll just shut up now.
Who are you?
We didn't get a proper introduction.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first to keep a Marathari. I've studied the old ways for as long as I can remember. I know things. The law of the Dalish that can help us get to the summit of Sundermort.
Don't be so nervous.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My name's Hawk.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
It could be worse.
I miss the cold. And the dirt. Kirkwall's not brown enough for me. But hey, no Darkspawn.
Ferelden wasn't that brown. The dirt and muck gave it
Not
character.
brown enough, yep.
We should go. Your task is for Asher Bellinar. It's not wise to make her wait.
Tell me about this, right? Well, she's waited almost a year anyway.
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop. Getting there is the tricky part. Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
You know about my task?
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Asher Bellinar's amulet. And we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
Have you met Asher Bellinar?
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Asher Bellinar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Let's get this over with. On your guard! Gotcha! You will fall! How about you?
There's just undead like 2 steps outside your camp.
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
What about demons?
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own keeper.
What about Templars?
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place. They usually won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving. But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
Yet you risk the city's danger.
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
Nice work.
Please keep turning skeletons into toads for us.
But I never... Right. Not literally. Happy to help. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go. I hope we're going the right way. I get turned around a lot up here.
Follow my lead! Now you fall! That's enough!
Why are there so many undead here?
I'd ask, why would anyone make the ground vertical?
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Is there a problem?
What's going on here, Meryl?
Nothing. Just ignorance. We should go.
I don't know. Sometimes it's better to not do things.
A landslide blocked the path. There's a cave that should take us to the other side. I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
Yeah, are you
Is there
alright?
anything I can do to help?
It's kind of you to ask. I'm fine. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Ashabelana isn't known for her patience.
Great, I've only been keeping her waiting for like a year.
To arms!
I could do this in my sleep! No!
Who requires 21 magic? I'm not even sure really what spells I want. Well, I guess I'll just go with Stone Fist for now. Interesting. What did I make him? A warmonger, I guess. I don't know what quest I updated, but I updated something.
Looks like a fight! Be ready!
Ferelden!
Here! Come on! Get ready!
Why camp near a mountain full of corpses? I guess just because they need to get to the top of it.
That's enough!
Shadow Warrior? What the heck is that?
I love doing that.
Oh, so I can't actually go any further right now. I forget a lot about this. I guess that's maybe Act 2.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
Oh, she's straight up blood magicking things.
Right. That was not normal.
That was blood magic.
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Like, blood magic doesn't even really seem to be bad, except if you're using like other people's blood, you know, like murdering them and then using it. Like if you use your own, like what's the big deal? They don't keep helping.
Sure, demons are very helpful. Right up until they take your mind and turn you into a monster.
Well, yes. But that won't happen. I know how to defend myself. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathon, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara. The endless dream, they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
On your guard! Make it two! Is that all you got? Get back!
There's a lesson to be learned here.
I freaking hate those revenants. That was pulling me in.
I don't think I can do that.
You want me to do what? I don't think so.
You're a rogue Varric. It's your one job is to open chests for me. I don't know. They better give us more about Andraste and Veilguard. Like, something's going on there.
You go through me before anyone else. Stand down. You will fall. Done and down.
Who's laughing now, huh?
Waste, but don't get full of yourself.
Alrighty, back to the altar we go.
To arms! Let's finish this!
Everyone see that? Now! This will be easy! You'll have to be faster than that! I'll make this quick!
I think it's safe now. Place the amulet on the altar, and begin the rite.
Aharin amalana salen. Emma ira au bella seviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usenera narivas.
Hello.
And here we are.
Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
We made a deal.
I agreed to deliver the amulet, though you could have told me you were inside it.
Just a piece. A small piece, but it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
like how they wrote themselves out of what you would think would be a corner by being like, hey, I can resurrect myself. Who's Morgan?
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
Why not come yourself?
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
Are you real?
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
Like, I think it's so interesting that they built her up for like 2 whole games, and then like you find out the Inquisition, what's really going on, and you're like, what? What do you mean?
A fragment.
Oh, I'm having some kind of problem loading, apparently. Which never happens. Oh, this is so weird. I've literally never had this happen before. Okay, thankfully I saved right before I started this, so...
Aharen namalana salen. Emma ira au bella zeviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usenera narivas.
And here we are.
Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
I'm not sure if I like how it keeps saying loading in the bottom corner. It doesn't usually do that. Sure, we made a deal.
I agreed to deliver the amulet, though you could have told me you were inside it.
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
I think I did the other two. I'm not sure if I finished this one.
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
A fragment?
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. An even trade, I think.
So what now?
You have plans, I take it.
Destiny awaits us both, dear girl. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Must be nice to have wings.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
Are we going to regret bringing her here?
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul. When the time comes for your regrets, remember me. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashabelinar.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
I don't know. Part of me kind of thinks that maybe Andraste or Flemeth was Andraste, or like Andraste was her own person, but then she did like the ritual where Flemeth could take over her body. I don't know. There's some sort of tie between all these elven people and Andraste.
Macerana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. But take what you can get.
Yeah, at least you're not locked up like the mages.
So... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Yeah, think of it as an adventure.
Working your way up will be fun. all right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Yeah,
I'd like that, Meryl.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Oh, I have quite a little collection of adventuring friends here. I still have to finish Aveline's thing, so I guess I'll just keep this group for now.
Busy today, I see.
Will I see you at the tavern later?
Not today. My sisters have me decorating the Venadol.
He won't go to the circle, will he?
Roped you in, did
But it's
they?
the only place.
Well, good luck.
Madam will do our best to find him. But I cannot guarantee his safety if he continues to resist Templar jurisdiction.
He's just a boy.
He's an apostate.
Oh, here we go again. Let's see.
I am
Ariana.
sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
This will be Mother if we're not careful.
Yep. Yeah, can I help?
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you. I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Where is Fenrir
Did your
now?
son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Are you Dalish?
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fainriel myself, here in the alienage.
What a bunch of assholes. What exactly happened?
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainriel still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
Tell me about the nightmares.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turned to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
That is a problem.
Abominations are always so awkward at family reunions.
No, please, you must find him before the demons finish their work. He must be brought to safety. If you won't do it for Fainriel, do it for Kirkwall. The Templars say a lad like my son is a danger to the whole city if left untrained.
Of course I'll
I'll
help.
bring your son back to safety. I promise.
I don't know where Fainriel is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainriel might have sought him out.
Ooh, we might run into Fenriel in Belgard, because I think he ends up going to Vinter. I think. What is Thrask
Tell
like?
me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds.
So, they don't always just make you disappear, like it seems?
There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
Tell me about Vincento?
You and
However she pronounce
Fainriel's
it.
father are not married.
Vincento had no desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him. I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Fainriel wanted to meet him.
I'll go right
I
now.
will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
The boy sounds one breath away from becoming an abomination. Let's get to him, fast.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Good to see you again. I don't suppose you've heard of any work?
Not yet.
I wish we could do without places like this. I really do.
Doesn't want any more knife ears than necessary.
Bloody shams. We work as well as anyone else. Good to see you again.
Will I see you at the tavern?
So, I don't know. I'm assuming some elf just decided to go to Deventer and then come back and just attempt to take over his people, because it doesn't really make sense for humans to attack other than that. Except I guess if they're just being humans. They're just like, we want your stuff too. Is this what we're right here? Is this what we're getting in Veilguards? The god of evil and the god of good come back, and this just ends up being two other elven gods that Fenrir sealed away, and now they're free. I think this right here is the actual story for Veilguard.
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on. Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
Lovely place you have here.
Cozy. And your furry friends are charming.
Oh, are the rats back? I thought I'd found all their holes. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
You're welcome, I guess.
I'm glad I could help.
I can't say that I like Kirkwall, but I'm glad to be here. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
Why didn't you have friends?
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible keeper. I was never that good with people.
You'll make friends.
It won't take long before you're the most popular girl in the alienage.
Mythal, I hope not. I'd managed to say something stupid in front of everyone and embarrass myself. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me. By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
The olden time bathroom. Ugh. Yeah, I guess I'll try to finish up the other outside quests first.
The danger is past. Are you all right?
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
What are you talking
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Maker, think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder. that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
They offered this
I
to you?
doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Talvashoth, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Talvashoth.
The Talvashoth. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Dwarves don't have explosives?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
But magic already does
What's
this.
the point when we already have magic that can do the same thing?
Maybe you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man? How does he remove stumps from his land, or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast? Magic is hard to market. But this stuff you can put in a bag.
I'll do it to hunt outlaws.
I suppose there could be a reward for these Talvashoth.
As long as you do it, I'm happy. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Interesting.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Remind me never to get on our bad side. Seems to be unhealthy.
Need to go all the way over there? I always forget to call my dog out.
Let's finish this!
A little.
Ow.
Face me! I stand for all of us! Now you fall! How about you? That's enough!
Bianca, you think! That was beautiful!
The estate better be worth the trouble. How good could it be? Mother wasn't in a hurry to come back before the Darkspawn.
It's better than the freaking hovel we're living in now.
We're close to the ambush hawk. Be ready.
Oh, yep, I can see him right
I'm
here. We
with
should
you.
just ambush them. No. Too far away, I guess.
There's our target! For the full guard!
Line them up for me. I'll take them down.
How about you?
I can do this in my sleep.
Go down! I'll deal with this.
Help me, George!
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
See if Farrah can
Easy as
disable
pie.
these traps.
So, what do you do, Aveline?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I'm... in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
She's very dedicated to her job.
That's enough! This will be easy!
Unworthy. Make it good.
Peter's breath, Hawk. You do get results, don't you?
Don't suppose I could give that a shot? We're good to go.
I kind of want to go down and explore all this first.
It's hard to believe. I came all that way to get here.
I'll deal with this. Get back! So much blood.
This is a pretty big map. I guess that's the good thing about playing so many years later. Like, you kind of forget everything. Except for, like, really big story stuff. And you'd be like, oh, I don't remember this. Being so big.
Do you even know her name, Chef? No? It's Delilah. She's dead. And you killed her.
Hello?
I was a beast then. A werewolf. I did many terrible things. I'm sorry.
Sorry does not bring my mother back.
I was a victim too, Elf. Of Zathrian's vengeance. Stranger, please calm her down.
Oh, werewolf.
Did I hear you right? You're a werewolf.
I was one, but no longer. Her Dalish keeper cursed some humans with lycanthropy long ago. The disease spread over the years, but the hero of Ferelden freed us.
Yeah, don't do
Is
this.
this what your mother would want?
But he murdered her.
This man may have a wife, children, certainly a family. What will they think of you? Kill him and you become him.
You shame me. My mother would not want this. Leave Shem. Before I change my mind.
Oh, the exclamation marks are like stuff that happened in Origins that has an impact here, I think. Oh, I guess it just says a new plot, but that's definitely from Origins. I guess I'll keep going this way and down until I do everything. The heck was that lightning coming from? Alrighty. I'm assuming this upper path, this path that goes up is just going to lead up to here. So I'm going to keep going to the left for a little bit. Oh, I leveled up again. Hope Varric levels up so I can get him up to the next lockpick level.
I don't even wake Bianca for every threat anymore.
No further, human. Calvishoth control these passages.
I am more than capable of meeting any threat.
So I see. I expected to warn a caravan, not a well-equipped tracker. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
Interesting. Right.
And I should trust you.
I have no history of betraying your people, only my own. I did not like my role, so I left the Qun. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Talvishoth to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
I mean, checks out for me. I don't blame him. I want a peaceful way through.
I want a friendly way to get what I need.
You will be disappointed. They are reveling in chaos. It is a wretched freedom. I still need order, even if I insult the core of the Qun by selling my honor as a mercenary.
I like the redesign they did of the Qunari, because in the first game, Sten, I think. Yeah, Sten. He didn't have horns, but then they said that he's, in this game, that he's like a outlier. Like, not all of them have horns, sometimes they're born without horns. Which is a cool way to, like, make sense of your redesign for them. So you won't help.
Do I really have to convince you to do the right thing?
I have already done more than was demanded, by my own choice. You have my word of caution, human. Heed it or do not.
The more they talk, the less I understand.
Yeah, I guess I should save.
I'll deal with this. Order will be restored.
This will be easy!
I don't think I can do that.
That's not really my thing.
I just need to level Varric up so he can lift it, so he can open that chest for me.
I did that right there!
Unworthy.
Now he should be able to open chests for me. Better standard, I think.
Piece of cake.
Ugh, I thought those were gonna lead up to here, but now I have to go all the way back after this and do the rest of the map. Unless it comes out the other side. I don't remember. Oh well. Aloha to you too.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
Nicely done. Watch yourself. Having a member of the guard along carries little weight here.
Well, it doesn't look like the good kind of lyrium. But it says lyrium. Interesting. Well, that would drive me crazy. Why can't I get down further?
Easy as pie.
Man, they just infested this place. They're everywhere.
That's enough!
It's on cue!
How about you? How about you?
This goes on too long! Finish it!
Let's finish this!
This goes on too long! Finish it!
I didn't even realize I was that low in health.
I need help here.
What?
One less against us.
Too far, see?
I can't keep this pace. This is wearing on me. I can't keep this pace.
Killed the lot. I bet that dwarf is waiting at the compound.
So much loot. It's an interesting effect on the ceiling here. Alright, I want to check out the rest of this map, so I'm just going to do that quick. Because there was an exclamation mark up here before. Dead messenger. Oh no. There's a Grey Warden.
Messages for the Wardens. They'd probably pay to have them returned.
I love doing that.
We delivering back. How many of you got? There. Better luck in the next one.
Oh my god, where are they coming from?
Everyone see that? Down!
Get back!
No, my inventory's finally full. It's the worst. Alright, well I don't need all these generic weapons. Small. Hopefully that lasts me until I finish the one other map and then head back to town.
No more! You want this?
got you!
There's a lesson to be learned here. Messing with us is suicidal.
Alrighty, on to the last outside map, and then back to the city. Now I have so many more quests there. There's an awful lot to do in this game. Quest-wise.
Go down! You go through me before anyone else. You're going to regret this!
Oh yeah, I gotta go find Cullen. Man, there are just corpses and piles of bones everywhere in this land. I guess you definitely want to stay in the city, even though it's crappy too.
Andraste be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now!
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now!
Intense Colin. So you torture recruits now?
I thought Templars only treated mages this badly. Nice to see you're branching out.
It's the blasted Knight Captain. Don't.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
Maker preserve us.
You will fall!
I'm getting overwhelmed. This will be easy.
Now you fall!
I will.
You go through me before anyone else.
I'm getting overwhelmed.
Let me go. Not the price of making this job.
I'll deal with this.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
Was he an abomination?
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. But I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
Seen one demon, seen them all.
With what I've bumped into in Kirkwall, nothing surprises me anymore.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
Why did you attack Wilmot?
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
He'd only been back a few days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
So there was no ritual?
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous. Recruits can be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
What do you think happened?
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
Not all mages are bad.
I've got friends who are mages. Are you saying they need to always be watched as well?
I was at the Circle Tower in Ferelden during the Blight. I saw firsthand how Templars' trust and leniency can be rewarded. I still have nightmares of Uldred's depravities.
Let's hunt some demons.
Where there's one demon, there's usually more. Where do we start digging?
I fear it is time to widen this investigation. My discretion may have cost me one of our best recruits, Wilmot's friend Karen. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
It's a brothel, huh?
I'd be willing to search there.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
I need to get back to town so I can sell this crap. my gosh, so many quests. I just need any
Varric.
right now.
Carver.
Still think you're helping while bearing us in debt to your brother?
Still riding side saddle while bitching at your betters?
Drinks later.
Never miss 'em.
Besties. I guess I should go and equip different things quick.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva raising her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
I'm looking for Fenrir.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down.
That's the best you can do with a guard staring you in the face.
Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
I know you're scared for him.
We're not Templars, Sirrah. Fainriel has nothing to fear from us.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
Oh, sure. Like his family.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
A Templar?
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
Gather round, all. I bring you a priceless treasure. From the highest heights of Mount Davarus it's travelled. A pouch of Andras.
Oh, I think I have to talk to Varric, so I might as well do that. That's quite a display for your establishment.
You owe us, Isabella.
Well, Lucky, I'll tell you what. Since the information you gave me was worth nothing, that's what I'll pay you.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing. Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for? I didn't think so.
You heard about that Deep Roads expedition? They say anyone who goes down there.
You heard about that?
You don't think we'll need drink served down there, do you?
Why? So, I've been dying to know. What was going through your head when you fought that ogre?
Maker, that's big.
For the first few seconds. What do they feed those things?
I don't know anyone else that's even seen one. You're lucky just to be standing here. Somehow, Hawk, I imagine things won't be dull with you around. Not that I expect the deep roads to be boring, mind you. Constant threat of doom does tend to keep you awake.
Tell me about Bartrand.
Anything in particular I should know about your brother?
To understand Bartrand, you've got to understand the Dwarven Merchants Guild. These are dwarves who would sell their mothers if they thought it'd get them a better share of the lyrium market. Anyone who deals with them has to sleep with a knife under their pillow. In my family, that's Bartrand.
Let's discuss the
What are
expedition.
your plans for this trip into the deep roads?
Bartrand's running the show. Andraste's ass, he'd probably do that even if we weren't paying for everything. The tide we're looking for is supposed to be a week's travel from the surface, so I hope you aren't scared of the dark. We've got supplies, muscle, excavators. The plan is to carry out everything that's not nailed down.
I want to get to know you.
If we'll be working together, I should find out more about you.
You're in luck. I'm always willing to talk about myself to beautiful women. My family came from Orzammar, noble house Tethras, until my father got caught fixing provings. He and our whole house got exiled. No huge loss. I was born up here. Sunshine suits me just fine.
What do you do?
Are you a merchant? A mercenary?
I'm a younger son. It's a difficult and dangerous profession. A lot of us die of boredom. Fortunately, being Bartrand's younger brother keeps me on my toes. Maker knows he lacks subtlety. I'm the one who pulls strings to keep the coterie out of our hair. Keep us just a whisker ahead of the other families.
You're looking for
A
excitement?
lot of things can keep you awake, you know. I wouldn't reach for the doom first.
Sure, I could have a cup of tea in the morning, but I hear it's bad for you. I've spent my whole life in Kirkwall. Dangerous enough most days, but it doesn't compare to the deep roads. So, this will be, let's just call it an adventure, I guess.
Great. Now we're adventurous.
Oh, Varric super liked that conversation.
My mother used to say that there are a lot more mages now than when she was a child.
I guess I'll recruit Isabella.
You heard about that deep roads expedition. They say anyone who goes down there is going to be rich.
I am married. Blank is
He was naked.
Just airing things out.
You're new around here, aren't you? Welcome, and keep your wits about you. You're nothing but tits and arse to the men in this place, and they won't hesitate to grab at both.
How do you know?
Speaking from experience, are we? After a few broken fingers here and there, they got the idea. I'm Isabella. Previously Captain Isabella. Sadly, without my ship, the title rings a bit hollow. You're Ferelden, aren't you? You have that look about you. I was in Denerim not too long ago. You know, you might be just what I'm looking for to solve a little problem I have.
Her redesign is pretty freaking cool compared to what she looked like in Origins. You too?
Can't anyone fix their own lives around here?
Must be something in the water. Someone from my past has been pestering me. I've arranged for a duel. If I win, he leaves me alone. But I don't trust him to play fair. I need someone to watch my back.
Someone from your past?
Who's this person you've arranged to meet?
His name is Hader. We worked together back in Antiva. He's never liked me. He's been asking about me all around Kirkwall. Thought I'd get it over with and meet him face to face.
What did you ask of Lucky?
You wanted information from Lucky. What was it?
I asked Lucky and his boys to track down something I lost. They failed to do it. It's nothing to worry about, and this is much more important.
A duel?
Why a duel?
I like duels. It's what I do. And if I win, he'll be dead. Problem solved.
Why me?
What makes you think I'm right for this?
You saw me talking to Lucky, didn't you? Those boys couldn't manage simple information gathering. I can't trust the riffraff in this place to do anything right. But you're different.
I'll do
I
it.
think I could manage watching your back.
I'll bet. I've arranged to meet Hader in Hightown after dark. I'll meet you there.
It's 3 bits for a mug.
Now I want to do the after dark ones first or the daytime ones first. Well, actually, I think there was a drop-off quest thing here. So I guess I'll go back here quick.
Make her turn his gaze on you, child.
Aim for the front!
How about you?
I wish the dog would just stay summoned.
Go down!
There's the dead drop. Hopefully the wardens will appreciate this.
I'm here. Right behind you.
I'd rescue the Viscount's boy, but the Winters are after him. They'd sooner split your skull than a reward.
How many people didn't make it out of here? We were lucky.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
This was free of its handler. Well, you're a lucky one. Thank you.
The first enchanter has marked up these potions well beyond the cost of making them. He is trying to earn money for the Circle.
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solicitus. Please, take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy that?
Remedy that. Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time. It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Sure,
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Syrah.
And another quest. So many.
Ah, my young friend. How goes the search?
Not the best view of the gallows, if there is one.
No work, no pay. So simple, the elves get it.
I kind of like the Qunari.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arashok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
Thank you.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arashok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours. Illustrious Arashok, I am here to report that your hated Talvashoth were felled, one and all. Right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Say something.
Qunari do not honor a deal.
The Talvashoth camped at the Wounded Coast are dead. You won't honor your bargain?
There is no bargain to honor. His offer for the Gatlock was refused, so he invented a task to prove his worth. when he has none.
I broke my beard getting your outcasts killed.
You hired someone more competent and now stand in their shadow pretending it is yours. You demean her accomplishment. Get out of my sight before I bother lifting my sword.
But the Talvishoth are gone.
Nevertheless, you have benefited from his action.
Do you think we are unable to hunt our own outcasts? This was interference, nothing more.
So I get nothing for all this work?
If anything, we have been denied the righteous application of the wisdom of the Qun. What payment should I exact for that? Go, dwarf, before I begin my tally.
Yeah, you'd better leave, Jarvis.
You may want to take this opportunity to go.
But he has to sell. It's a product. People want it.
There is no profit in empowering those not of the Qun. The means of creating the Gatlock is ours alone. It shall be dispensed only to our enemies, in the traditional manner.
You are a frustrating people. And you're fired. Sodding bunch of oxmen and doglords. A whole lot breathing smoke. Pah.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here. I should let this continue. Let them wallow. Why do you bother me, human? I hire no blades and need no goods. Your kind thinks selfishness and want are normal. This city, all of it, leaves a bad taste.
Then why stay?
If you despise this place, why haven't you left?
Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You say we should leave, but how can you bear to stay in this chaos?
Yeah, I hope to make it better.
My welcome to the city was not so different from yours.
And yet you suffer it.
It's an opportunity to make a real difference.
Karisten are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. Could not this entire city benefit from that certainty? How else will you know when you have made a real difference?
Is it certainty or a slavery?
He's free to choose to obey. That isn't contradictory to you.
He chooses to be. As do we all, long before any of your meaningless freedoms are presented. I am not the one to educate you. I did not intend to land here. But this city may demand certainty. I suspect we are done, human.
What was your mission?
You're a long way from home. Why did you come?
To meet a demand of the Qun.
Which was?
It is a matter only the Qunari understand. We remain until we fulfill the demand of the Qun. Or until the demand changes.
You'd impose help on the city?
I don't think Kirkwall would do well under military rule.
The rule of the Qun is not military. It is discipline and order.
How is that different?
To your limited understanding, it is not. You fear soldiers that arrive to remove your pitiable vices. but they do not control Kunari. The Triumvirate divides and governs. One is nothing without the others.
The Triumvirate?
Can you tell me about the other two parts?
No.
Then we can learn nothing.
I am no more equipped to explain than you are to understand. Arishak, Arigena, Arikyun, pillars of the Kunari, of the nation that must be. There is but one way to know these things, human, and I have yet to decide if it must be done.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Why not sell the Gatlock?
You guard your powder carefully.
It is a tool that can only be allowed to exist under the ordered authority of the Kyun.
It could benefit many people.
It does now. Just as swords benefit warriors, but are not given to children. Well, your children.
Tell me of the Tal-Vashoth.
How many Kunari have you lost to the Tal-Vashoth?
None.
That seems unlikely.
We lose nothing when weakness abandons the Kyun. It is the Tal-Vashoth who have lost themselves.
Interesting way to look at it. Goodbye.
Farewell.
Panahedan, human.
We might be seeing more of the Kunari and Veilguards too, because I think they're constantly attacking the Winter off one of their coasts or something like that. So maybe we'll get involved in that at some point.
My mom works here.
Do you need something, honey?
Are you one of the girls?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart. Is there something you want?
Ouch, that's not how I meant it, but wow. Do you know Wilma, Karen?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
People's lives are at stake.
We have a lot of missing Templars. If we don't act quickly, we may only find corpses.
Now, no need to get all dramatic on me. Let me look through the books. Wilmad, Karen... Here we go. Wilmad came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
The exotic wonder.
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Do you know anything else?
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
Mum says I don't have to listen to you because she makes triple what you do.
Oh, there's quite a few quests in here. Of course, my uncle's in here.
I won't mention this to your mother if you don't.
I think I found something of yours. I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
Quintus, where's my Montsemart white wine?
I have to get it from the cellar. Send round some more nuts or something in the meantime.
Oh, I thought I explained this place before, but I guess I didn't.
And waiting for you upstairs, Sirrah.
Many thanks, Madame C.
No, she's just not gonna update. That drives me nuts when things don't update. At least take it off the map.
Iduna, right? Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmot. Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
Drop the act.
Do your clients like this charade? It must get dreadfully tiresome.
Whatever do you mean? Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
Hawk, go easy on this lovely creature.
You should listen to your friend.
What's wrong with
We
you?
have to ask her about Karen. What's your problem?
Yes, yes, but certainly there's no harm mixing a little business and pleasure.
You really are persistent.
As charming and relentless as you are, I'm here to investigate.
Answer one of my questions first. Who told you about little old me?
I heard a rumor.
It was Vivica. She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
You can't control me.
I will not be toyed with. How did you... Oh, shit.
Spare me, Messere.
Blood mage. How did you do that?
Foul magic was that?
Blood and desire in equal measure. An art I learned from elsewhere.
Blood magic, then?
Yes, Messere. Please don't kill me.
Tell me everything now.
You're going to answer all my questions. And if there's even a hint of magic.
Tirani put me here to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. 3 Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Keren weeks ago. But after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Tirani?
Tell me about Tirani.
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient Imperium. That mages can rule again, not serve. She says the Templars cannot hold against us if we stand up and fight.
Tell me about the sanctuary.
This base of yours. How many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off. That's all I know.
You go to the Templars.
The Templars are coming for you. No more of your tricks.
Next stop, the Sanctuary. And some answers.
Interesting. I mean, I get where mages are coming from, but starting a war is not gonna help anybody with anything. So silly. No, that's her. Okay.
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
I'm sure.
I was just passing through.
Have it your way.
Oh, so he's not even a okay. Well. I guess I'm done here then, for now.
I think you let this get away from you.
You just stumbled on this? Can't say I'm surprised. Bloody fools.
Oh, the Viscount's son has disappeared.
The Viscount's son abducted by Kunari. I've heard what those horned brutes do to their captives.
I think I found something of yours.
You found this? I don't know what to say.
Have you seen a dog? Small, with a blue bow about her neck.
Your family can rest now. Their killers are gone.
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Tell me about yourself.
Who are you exactly?
I am Sebastian Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
Why are you still alive?
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Why was your family killed?
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Who might have done it then?
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
I'm glad I could help.
I hope their deaths bring you peace.
Thank you. More than I can say. I truly did not expect anyone but me to take up this cause. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
And there's nothing else in here, so on to the next quest.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
He's in on it. Well, whose patrol was it?
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
Oh, jeez. That's not great. You would have been alone.
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol.
Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
This may get you more trouble.
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
Your fellows are being set up.
I bet there's a perfectly reasonable lie that explains why your captain arranged this.
I'd be willing to hear it, but not while a guard may be walking into a trap. Brennan said Donnick. A good man. Donnick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
The guard who'll throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
How much longer do I have to wait? How much longer do I have to wait?
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the Wounded Coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems excessive.
He may be Tal Vashoth. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way!
Yes, what is it?
What was her problem?
If this is about a rescue, that woman did not seem the type.
She is the type I feared we would attract. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Kunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
Why was Seamus taken?
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone. And there have been sightings of a Kunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
Appeal to the Arishok?
Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Tal Vashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
Why not send the city guard?
This isn't a task for a guardsman?
Yes, isn't it?
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow Viscount Dumas' opponents to say this admits the Kunari threat, because the city responded. In these times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
Tell me about the Winters.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters, out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sirrah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall. And frankly, we have enough of their kind.
I'll bring Seamus back.
The boy will be home soon enough.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them, on the Wounded Coast. Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
I do hope the Viscount remembers to eat supper today.
The guard will throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
keep trying to turn in quests and then I get another new one.
How powerful are these blood mages? Can we do this without aid?
Well, it's not great that there's just like abominations and shades of around here. I don't know, it doesn't seem like much of a sanctuary to me.
Now you fall! Somebody order a shot in the face?
Order will be restored. Hard won and deserved.
Bianca, you think that was futile!
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
Interesting. I don't remember this.
wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
She must be an abomination. I think.
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
What are you doing here?
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
I'm no easy prey.
You do know I cut a path through your abominations, right?
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Demons have corrupted
you.
you.
Demons are using you. Fight them.
In days of old, the Tevinter Imperium spanned the known world. Demons were their allies, held in check by power and knowledge. With a wave of a hand, I could do more than a Templar can achieve in a lifetime. Yet they command us. Absurd. We should be ruling them. We should rule you all. Kill the vessels only if you must.
How about you?
What's next one?
Go down! There! Now you fall! I'll deal with it. Get back! You will fall!
We battle this training for the next.
Lights. Mother, the lights.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me. But is it only Karen? It could be Karen +1. A very nasty +1 at that.
I never understood why people could be so terrified of mages. Our family had too. You, Bethany. But this... Andraste was right to warn against magic.
Magic's not the problem.
Tirane made a choice to practice blood magic. Most mages are good people.
You don't think I know that? It's just that I never really thought about their side. Now I see.
What happens now?
What happened to you, Karen?
What do you remember about how you got here?
I was with a lady, and then things got fuzzy. Nightmares then. On fire for days. A demon laughing. The naked lady with her razor claws in my chest. I'd wake and hear screams. Maybe my own. I'm sorry. It's all a tangle in my head.
You may be possessed.
There's no easy way to say this, Karen. There's a chance you're inhabited by a demon.
What? No, I'm not a mage. I can't...
Demons can possess anyone.
I'm just me. You have to believe me.
I mean... You know what? I do believe you.
If you were possessed, they would have sent you back to the Order. You're free to go, Karen.
Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me. Please, I need to go back. Tell them I'm all right. Tell my sister. I must go.
Cullen needs to hear about this mess.
Ooh, they both didn't like that I didn't tell. Eh.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank the Maker and various others. I need to lock this up.
Well, this looks like the place. If the cellars go this far, maybe we were important.
Yeah, right, I guess we can do this quick. Hopefully.
Taker's breath, Hawk. You do get results, don't you?
Now you fall! Stand down!
By all means, lead on. That's the Amel crest, I think. Mother described it once. Put that above your door and you better have the ties to back it up. Otherwise you just stole it.
Me, I stand for all of us. Take this.
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
I knew I should have sliced.
Piece of cake.
Now you fall!
Messing with us is suicidal. Easy as pie.
That has
That
to be
should
the
do it.
vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is. So this is it? Grandfather's will? Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
Not
I'll
yet.
head for the door soon enough. I want to look around first.
Did you hear what Lord Barry said? It's pointless talk.
Ugh, now I have more quests out here. Alright, well... guess I'll just try and finish up the daytime quests, and then that's it. I think for now.
Blood mages have infiltrated your ranks. They've been implanting your recruits with demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
I don't know what to say to that. It's true. I'm not gonna say, hey, I'm a mage. It's the Templars' fault?
Mages have been systematically abused by the Templars for 1,000 years.
How can you say that after what you've seen?
Yes. How can you say that to the Templar right in front of you?
Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
There has to be a better way.
There's fault on both sides. We must find a way to live in peace.
Perhaps you're right.
Perhaps mages need better education as to why the Chantry functions as it does. Perhaps they would not go against the will of Andraste herself. I will look into it. For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position, or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
Karen should keep his status.
Karen did nothing wrong. You can't strip his livelihood on the off chance Tirane succeeded.
Please, Knight Captain. I'll prove I'm loyal. Ask me anything.
My brother's a good man, sir. He would never succumb to a demon.
Perhaps it is best to keep our enemies close. We can watch him far better here than in the city. So be it. If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sirrah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
More mages. You talk. I'm going to ask the guards about their training.
I know your face. I am Tobias. You and that man are both hawks. I remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
You wrote to my father?
I found a letter you sent. About a friend of his you could not name.
Ah, the Templar. Your father could not write to him directly, lest the Order find out.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
That's surprising.
Not what I would expect from a Templar.
There was a time when the rules of the Order could be interpreted to suit a situation. Unlike these days. I will send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family. Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivar Carver.
Oh, Carver, he named his son after.
Maker turn his gaze.
Gather round, all.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't wave that around. I mean, thank you. This perfectly normal item.
Verified by the scholar Genitivi. These ashes cure any ailment.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should... maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Keep reading.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
He has a point.
If it wasn't for the Blight, would we ever have come back here?
I always thought I would. But I suppose you three are Ferelden to your toes.
Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started. He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
What's wrong, boy?
City life not agreeing with you?
He just needs to get out more. Don't you, boy?
I worry for his safety.
He's part of the family. I wouldn't want to lose him.
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
You're a fang now.
Thinking of life in Hightown?
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister.
Not happy with our progress?
Is there something you would do differently, brother?
It's not up to me. We're on pace to recover an old name for an old woman. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
Fine, what was
Very well, Carver. What's your plan?
I'd look forward. Make something new. Stop paying debts for old men. And if I had to go backward, I'm not looking for ancient names. I'd fix what's important. What went wrong.
We can't just go back.
We wouldn't need to if you'd done it right. Lothering was our home, not this place. We could have stood our ground. You could have stopped that ogre from killing Bethany.
I don't agree with that, but I'm not gonna say you share the blame for that. I agree.
You're right.
What?
I'd change all of that if I could. But we don't have that option, and you know it. All right.
Sister. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
One scrubbing brush. Never used.
I don't know, I might as well just sell them, I guess. Instead of keeping them. Sweet dreams,
I'll
boy.
let you sleep. I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago. I can't have Mother living in this hole. We've got to get out of here.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
Can we move to the estate?
The estate is yours. Why are we still here?
Technically, the house is now property of the Viscount, since its owner died without an heir. If we went there now, we would just be squatters. But if the Viscount acknowledges our rights, we can get back more than the house. We can get back our name.
Your mother never hated
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Oh, Bethany. She was such a sweet little girl. Never cried, just looked at you with those big eyes.
I miss her
She
too.
was so young to be taken from us.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
There's nothing we can
Blame
do.
the Darkspawn, not yourself.
The Darkspawn would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Bethany. I miss her. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Bethany, but with luck, I can at least give us a home.
Here, I got you something.
Why?
A peace
We
offering.
ended on a tense note last time. Take it as you will.
These are by father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them. For your service that cannot be admitted, I ask that you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, Conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
The Templar who allowed Father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who isn't a colossal prig?
Sir Marvar was a good
Father
one.
must have felt he was worth honoring.
A man who let him look ahead. And a name that would always mean skill thoughtfully applied.
Seems like he thought it held some promise.
Not a link back, but how to go forward. That's what I was to him. I don't know what to say, except thank you.
Oh, okay. Getting a little friendlier now. Alrighty, this seems like a good place to stop for now. Next time, I guess I'll have to finish up the nighttime quests and then do a couple outside ones before moving on to deeper roots. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this at a later time, please consider giving me a follow and have a nice day. Bye.